call me frugal, cheap, or maybe I just have a false sense of reality, but there are certain things that I've refused to spend money on. Welcome to Boss His Money. I'm so excited that you stopped at this channel. The first thing I don't spend money on is designer clothes or shoes. I really don't get the idea of buying very expensive designer clothes. To begin with, how do you expect me to advertise your name? Then I pay for wearing your name, and not a little money, but a lot of money instead of you paying me. Please someone explain to me the reason why designer clothes are so expensive. I believe clothes are meant to cover our nakedness, and if an outfit fits me, I like the color and the shape, it's within my budget, then I'll buy it. And it doesn't have to have a label. And I actually know I look amazing. I've heard of children literally refusing to go to school when they don't have the latest Jordans. That's a shame. When did school become about clothes and not learning? Who bewitched these kids? Children who don't have designer clothes or shoes get teased at these schools. Please teach these young people about their true value. A person's value is not determined by what brand they put on. Rather, it's determined by what's inside of them. A good name is to be chosen than great riches, and loving favor rather than silver and gold. Proverbs chapter 22 and verse 1. Know your purpose here on earth. Work on your character and stop looking for value in things. You are very valuable. I want to repeat that and help you to understand. You are very valuable and you have a name too. Live unapologetically up to that name that you've been given. If this video is adding value to you, please subscribe by hitting the red button below, and also don't forget the bell so that you don't miss any uploads that I make. The second thing I don't spend money on is expensive cell phones. Cell phones have become a very expensive accessory. I remember when we were growing up, we had landlines and with no call ID. Life was beautiful. When you missed a call, you just waited and the caller would call back. Nowadays, we have call ID and all these features that phones have. It's an added bonus, I think, don't you? Many of the features on the phone, I don't even know how to use them. And I don't know if you utilize all the features on your phone that you pay for. Please leave me a comment and let me know if you utilize all the features on your phone that you're paying for. I don't get why I should pay over $1,000 just for a phone. What I believe is that a phone is for calling and receiving calls as well as texting. Talk of texting. I upgraded my mom's phone a few years back before she passed away. I texted her a number of times, but no response. And I was wondering, why is she not responding? Because my mom was a teacher by profession, so the problem was not knowing how to read. But the problem I realized is that she didn't know how to open the text for some time. One day, after almost a year, she called me ecstatic, telling me about how happy she was for the messages I sent her. That was so funny to me. To be honest, how many people ever get to utilize the features on their phones? That's the reason why I've refused to pay for an expensive phone. Now, we even have phones which get unlocked using face recognition. Every morning, I look in the mirror, and when I do, I know how my face looks like. Don't you do the same too? You already know your face. Do we now need phones to recognize us in exchange for a lot of money? I say use a mirror. It's only $1. I have had my iPhone 7 for as long as I can remember. And to be honest, this was a gift from my husband. It's a good phone, but it has just the same functions as any other simple phone. One thing I dislike about this phone though is that I get charged 99 cents every month for data storage. My phone works fine and I have no need of upgrading it anytime soon. I just keep insurance on my phone for the sake of eventualities. So what phone do you have and what features does it have? Please leave me a comment. I want to learn new things. The third thing I don't spend money on is Amazon Prime. I don't get why I should pay for Amazon Prime for quick delivery and free shipping, they say. Just this week, I ordered some hair extensions and I was given free shipping. And I don't even have Amazon Prime. When I order anything from Amazon, the most it takes is 4 days. Usually it takes 2 or 3 or 4 days and I get my shipment without Amazon Prime. So why should I pay $50 to $100 to have quick shipment as well as free deliveries when I already have them? I rarely order online anyway. So why should I pay subscriptions to have things delivered to me? Please leave me a comment. Why are you paying for Amazon Prime? Maybe you can help change my mind on that one. The fourth thing I don't spend money on is pop, soda, or soft drinks. To begin with, it's bad for your health to drink carbonated drinks because they bloat your stomach. I'm already on the bigger side. So if I keep drinking soda, I'll just keep risking having healthy issues. So on that one, I've decided I'll never spend my money on these drinks. Instead, I'll buy spring water because water is good for our bodies anyway. I have a sister of mine who was addicted to Pepsi. She was always popping cans, and if you went in the trunk of her car, it looked like she was a distributor for Pepsi. At one time, I had to pray with her for her to be delivered from the addiction of Pepsi. I'm so excited to let you know that now she doesn't drink that much. I don't think she even drinks that soda anyway, and she's on her way to a healthier living. If you come visiting me, the most I can do for you is maybe buy you juice. But my refrigerator is all full of water because water saves me on packing on pounds on my body. The fifth thing I don't spend money on is Uber Eats, DoorDash. That lesson I learned from my youngest son. He earned a lot of money in the year, but at the end of the year, he didn't even have money to show forth. He was always ordering Uber Eats here, DoorDash here, almost on a daily basis. Every now and then, somebody would knock at the door and they have a delivery for him. And when I looked at the receipts, I was amazed. Many of the meals were almost double the price. I'll tell him, why don't you just drive to the McDonald's or to the pizza place or whatever food that you want? Why don't you just drive there and pick up the food yourself than allowing a stranger to bring your food to you? You don't even know what's going on in their minds. To begin with, somebody who is delivering your food don't work for that eating place. That makes me very suspicious because I'd rather have somebody who works in a pizza shop deliver the pizza to me than somebody from out of nowhere go to a pizza shop, picks up the pizza and brings it to me. Because I've seen a lot of funny videos on the net. There was this guy who was delivering Chinese food, and as he was going to deliver, he stopped in an alleyway with a spoon of his own and started eating from people's boxes. That really disgusted me. Now imagine somebody who doesn't work in a place is the one delivering food to you. Maybe they are hungry already, they'll eat on your food and then bring your food. I will not pay for Uber Eats or even DoorDash and any of those delivery companies that actually deliver food. It's very expensive and at the end of the day, you don't even know who the people are that are delivering food to you. The sixth thing I don't spend money on is cable television. I don't believe it's worth the amounts that they charge. I have one of my daughters in the Lord. She used to pay $184 for cable television, and she had like 2-3 jobs. I sat her one day down and said, why are you spending all this money? Why are you paying the cable company when you are never even in the home? What is the point of paying for all these channels when you are never even home? Who gets to watch that? Who gets to benefit from that cable TV? I've refused to pay for cable. Right now, I just have internet, and I also have Netflix. And that Netflix that I'm using is a shared Netflix with one of my girls. So I don't pay for cable television. Instead, that money that I'm supposed to pay on all these things, I choose to save it and redirect it for other uses that are more beneficial to me than those things that I consider unimportant. Please leave me a comment on some of the things that you don't spend money on. And also on the things that I don't spend money on, if there are things that you actually consider important and you pay for them, leave me a comment so that I can also learn from you. I'm your sister, cheering on your success.